Hi, I'm Kristen Oakes-White.
And I'm Avery Davidson. Thank you for joining us for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture, the only TV show bringing Louisiana farmers and consumers together every week.
While residents of Florida are underway with cleanup from Hurricane Irma, ranchers in southwestern Louisiana are still dealing with damage left behind by Hurricane Harvey.
There are still cattle in parts of Cameron Parish stranded and without anything to eat. That's why for the third time in 2 years, the Louisiana Farm Bureau's Livestock Advisory Committee organized the effort to get hay from ranchers who have it to the cattle that need it. Hay comes off the trailer, one bale at a time in the early morning sun in East Feliciana Parish. Amelia Kent with the Louisiana Farm Bureau Livestock Advisory Committee is driving the tractor while thinking about the cattle southwest of her in Cameron Parish that need this hay following Hurricane Harvey.
We have cattle standing in water, quite literally rib deep on them. I saw pictures of guys horseback that on horses they were in water above their knees, closer to their thighs. In addition to the cattle standing in water, the cattle that have been moved out of the water is typically standing in small lots where they may or may not have grass access, but if they do have grass, they quickly deplenish what's there.
While grass and hay is not readily available to cattle stranded by Hurricane Harvey, it's not plentiful for Kent nor her fellow ranchers either.
You know, it's been an incredibly wet year. The people across the state are in the same boat I am. We put up very little summer hay.
But Kent and her neighbors are giving what they have. After the last bale of her neighbor's hay comes off the trailer, Kent then loads it onto a truck supplied by the Louisiana Department of Agriculture and Forestry that will take the hay where it's needed.
We're trying to scramble and find what hay we can and get it to them as quickly as we can, because this is a very dire current issue. It's not something we can address next week. We need to address it today.
With the truck fully loaded, Kent can now think about the people who make the Louisiana Farm Bureau Hay Clearinghouse a success.
Watching the farming and ranching community come together nationwide. It's not just Louisiana farmers, it's not just Texas ranchers, it's all of us coming together in a unified effort to help one another is heartwarming for me. It's humbling, and it's something phenomenal to participate in.
At last check, Kent says ranchers in need received more than 200 round bales of hay. The Louisiana Farm Bureau Hay Clearinghouse is shut down now since folks like you met the need. However, know that they are ready to start it back up if there is another disaster.
It's a good program, and it helps a lot of farmers. It's a shame we didn't have more hay to deliver to all the farmers who need it in Texas as well.
Well, you have to think it was raining all those weeks leading up to Harvey. It rained afterward. It wasn't until just this past week and a half that folks were finally able to get out there and start cutting some hay.
I was surprised that farmers had hay to give, to be honest.
Not many of them did.